The Saw is family. Let's talk about Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1990 slasher flick Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, released by New Line Cinema, directed by Jeff Burr, starring Kate Hodge, William Butler, Kim Foree, Tom Hudson, Viggo Mortensen, Joe Unger, and Mihailoff as Leatherface. This is the third installment of the TCM series, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course, and the film follows Leatherface and his cannibalistic family stalking a motorist couple in the back roads of Texas. Now, I know this film didn't do too well, but I'll still go ahead and give you the story anyway. Now, first of all, if you haven't seen my reviews for the first two films, click on that card and it'll take you to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre playlist so you can catch those two reviews, or if you missed them, or see them again. You can also see my reviews for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake from 2003, as well as Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning and Texas Chainsaw Massacre: the requel that premiered on Netflix earlier this year. So, let's get into the story. Now, Leatherface kills a young woman named Gina and cuts off her face to make it into a mask while Gina's sister Sarah watches from a nearby window. Sometime later, a couple traveling through Texas, Michelle and Ryan, reach the Last Chance gas station where they meet a hitchhiker named Tex and the station's owner Alfredo. A fight soon breaks out between the two when Tex finds Alfredo spying on Michelle as she uses the station restroom. As Michelle and Ryan flee in their car, they witness Alfredo apparently killing Tex with a shotgun. When Ryan and Michelle become lost, the driver of a large truck throws a dead coyote at their windshield. As Ryan changes the car's flat tire, Leatherface appears and ambushes them, but they manage to drive off unscathed. Afterward, Michelle, Ryan, and another driver, a survivalist named Benny, crash when a bloodied Tex leaps in front of the car. Michelle, Ryan, and Benny decide to find Tex. On the way, Benny discovers a hook-handed man named Tinker who offers his assistance in setting down road flares. Benny soon realizes Tinker's real intentions after he finds a damaged chainsaw in the back of his truck. He flees and encounters Leatherface, but is saved by Sarah, who had earlier escaped Leatherface. Benny learns that Sarah's entire family was killed and that Leatherface and his family are watching the roads. Benny hears Michelle and Ryan calling for him and leaves Sarah. Leatherface kills her with his chainsaw a short time later, and Leatherface then attacks Michelle and Ryan, capturing the latter when he gets caught in a bear trap. Escaping, Michelle locates a house and is captured by Tex, revealed to be one of the Sawyers, who brings her into the kitchen and introduces her to the already deceased and decomposed grandpa. Tinker then drags in the badly injured Ryan, whom he and Tex suspend upside down with a pair of meat hooks. When Leatherface returns home, Tex equips him with a large golden chainsaw with the words "The Saw is Family" engraved on it. In the woods, Benny finds Alfredo and apparently kills him. As the family prepare for dinner in the kitchen, the little girl kills Ryan. Leatherface prepares to kill Michelle as well, but Benny opens fire on the house with an automatic rifle, killing Anne and presumably Tinker. Alright, I'm going to the ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid the ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, which, well, who am I kidding? Because this was my first time watching. Please continue, okay? Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Michelle escapes and flees to the woods, pursued by Leatherface, while Benny kills Tex. Benny rushes to Michelle's aid, but Leatherface apparently kills him. In revenge, Michelle apparently kills Leatherface. As dawn breaks, Michelle reaches the main road before Alfredo's pickup truck, driven by a surviving Benny, stops in front of her. As Benny helps her into the truck, Alfredo appears and attacks him. Benny avoids Alfredo's attacks, and Michelle kills Alfredo before the pair drive away, unaware that a surviving Leatherface is revving his chainsaw some distance away. End of story. So, what did I think of Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Well, since this was a first time watch for me, well, I'm gonna say it's not really the best of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, but it's okay in some ways. I do feel like that even though despite this film got dissed and what have you, but I agree with one of the reviews. It's just another generic slasher flick with nothing beyond the Leatherface connection to recommend it to discerning fans. Yeah, they originally wanted this to be X-rated, but they added it down to an R just to satisfy the MPA. As you can imagine, with all these horror flicks, you know. Anyway, the film was a major disappointment for the studio and what have you, only managing to make him $5 million in the U.S., making it the poorest performing film in the series at the time before Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, when it came out 5 years later. The film was released in January of 1990 and was heavily dissed and what have you, but I understand it's almost like you're seeing it the original film again in ways, but with different characters and what have you. But even so, I still think it was an okay movie. I mean, it is a shame they cut out some bloodiness and what have you. Yeah. So anyway, and our cast was not too bad. Kate Hodge playing Michelle, William Butler playing Ryan, Kim Foree as Benny, Tony Hudson, billed as Tom Hudson, played Sarah, and Viggo Mortensen in one of his first films played Tex, and Joe Unger played Tink, and R.A. Mihailoff played Leatherface. It was pretty good. And Tom Everett played Alfredo. And we have Miriam Bird Nethery as Mama. Yes. We even get Caroline Williams as Stretch in this, but she's uncredited though. So anyway, on the poster it says it's the most controversial horror film ever is finally here. The terror begins the second it starts. Yeah, I do agree. Well, I'd still say it's okay in my view, but still, it's got a pretty fair cast in my view. The score from Jim Manzi along with Pat Reagan isn't too bad, but does have some pretty good rockin' tunes and what have you. I like the song Leatherface that plays at the end credits. That was really good. But overall, it's mostly the same what you could get from any other TCM flick, but still, I don't consider this to be bad. I think it's okay. So in the end, would I recommend Leatherface: The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3? Well, I'd say give it a one-time watch. Just just because I'm saying that. I'd say give it a one-time watch. Same if you are a hardcore completionist of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. That's all I'm going to tell you. Not much left to say. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for a very special video coming up tomorrow. And now, don't worry, you will get my review of The Ring as well. But first, you'll get a special video, which will be a pair of mini reviews. Now, mini reviews are going to be on, well, films that I couldn't get into my schedule that I just got convinced to watch, or some that I decided to watch, but I just couldn't fit into the schedule. And they're brand new movies, and they will be presented in reviews in spoiler-free form, okay? But they will be quick, though, but I'm just going to call them mini reviews and not quickie reviews. So, enough said. So anyway, if you enjoy this, check out some of these other slashers and what have you. If you want to go to the upper left hand corner and see my review for the, the film that actually brought the hockey mask killer himself, Jason Voorhees, into the New Line family in Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. Or go to the upper right hand corner and see my review for something really, really, really scary, and that would be the new hit of Halloween Ends, which I know has been getting divisive with everyone, as is, you know what I'm saying. Or if you would like, go to the bottom left hand corner and see my review of another film that Viggo Mortensen was in, also from New Line. That was The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Don't mind me including that because Mortensen was in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.